What's up, y'all? HTG Brian back here with another Mostly Clean Monday. That's right, PowerWash Sim has dropped some new DLC, and we're going to be taking it for a spinny spin. As it turns out, it happens to be for Back to the Future. So I do know a little bit about it, but I haven't jumped too far in. I know that there's the DeLorean, there's the movie theater, and a couple of other items. I do know that they've added trophies to the list as well. I want to cover those in a minute. And then I just want to sort of foreshadow that I'm hoping that this DLC is long enough to capture 2 streams. Now, if I get like through the first couple of tasks in the first couple of minutes, then I'm likely going to have to recalibrate that. But I'm hoping, I know Chacho has said that the DLC is rather short, but I mean, short compared to Nom or compared to like, the previous game, like, or the vanilla game, the main game. Like, I don't know what short can really mean. I know in the past, like, we definitely needed to break up some of those DLCs into 2, like the SpongeBob. Pretty sure we got 2 out of the SpongeBob. 99% sure. So I'm hoping that it'll be the same for this. Now, this is day number 8 on my stream streak, which wasn't really planned. Just sort of happened that the game break fell on a Thursday, which is normally my non-stream day. And then I had an unboxing that I had to do from Outright Games. And, you know, I used to have a nice big area that I could like do videos and like edit the video down and do stuff. But I don't really have an area to comfortably set anything up other than using my stream cam and stuff. So I thought rather than try to complicate things that were already complicated, I would simplify it. And so we did a quick unboxing on Saturday, which was really fun. I mean, I really genuinely didn't know what was in there. I was sure it was from Outright Games. I did know that it had something to do with Jumanji, but I didn't know that the whole thing. And I thought I was going to get like a Jumanji physical game and stuff too, but I didn't even get that. So clearly I did not know what I was talking about. But let's see here. You do DLC in a day, bro. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, a day is a long day. Like, a day is 24 hours. Stream is only 4 hours. So, you know, if I get 2 of them done in 3 hours and I still got 3 of them left for next week, that would be good. Or if I did 3 in 3 hours this week and I got, you know, some change left, then it would be good for next week. But we'll see what happens. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. But I just wanted to let everybody know that because that's the ultimate goal. I do have plans for the next couple of games I'd like to spin into the rotation, but I have not figured out what day they will go. So what I mean by that is after Power Wash is done, what will replace it for Mondays? I have a couple of games. Not sure I'm ready to share them with you yet because I don't want to build any false hope, but you never know. It might be something that people have been aching for a long time, and it may be something you've never heard of. All right, let's go ahead and say hey to everybody in the chat. I see we got some other people showing up right now. I don't want to ignore the questions and comments that are being dropped, so let's go ahead and start from the top. Early notification squad today was Justin, Chacho, and Ryan. Thanks, guys, for being early. Much love to you all. Raised was out there early, too. What up, Raised? Happy Monday to you. Looks like Paige was out there, too. What's up, Paige? We got, so fun question, or maybe not fun. Question for you, Justin. You sure it wasn't you that spilled the coffee? No, that's not the real question. How does it feel? This is random. How does it feel? Oh, I just realized, too, I still got my Lego frame on. I'll have to change that in a second. How does it feel to know that you were in the photo that my thumbs up emoji came from? Like, you're not in the emoji, but I cut that. Remember, you were there the moment I gave that goofy smile and thumbs up, which led to that emoji. Does that bring any extra pride to you, or is it more shame? I know that if it were Nom, he'd be like, oh, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But I'm just curious. And let's see here. We got Rob out there. What up, Rob? Good to see you. Gray's out there. Totally. Gray's a huge fan of this game. Huge. You know, actually, he's not. And I have my own theory on that. If you guys would like to hear my theory on why Gray doesn't like this game, I can tell you. But I'm going to continue with the list. So drop some comments if you want to hear it. Matt's out there too. Preston Bros Unite. Good to see you guys. Thanks for showing up as always. Brian D's out there. What up, Brian D? Good to see you. Good to see you. Is out there. What up? And we got Quantum's back. Good to see you, Quantum Ring. And let's see here. Who else? Scrolling. Lots of talk. Lots of me flapping about my... Yeah, real quick. I don't know if you got this or not. I did a bunch of work last week for a client, and it was all jumbled and text messages, multiple emails. It was a mess. And I had to, like, at one point say, hey, it'd be really nice to keep it all in one place. And for the record, I'm always going to send you your media and wait for final approval. So don't worry about me sending things out. You have to tell me when it's ready, and then I'll send it. And he never told me, and he tried to tell on me, and he told he like included the bosses in the email, and then was like, Brian, why didn't you do that? And I was like, well, actually, you know, and he had to respond back, oh, I'm really sorry, it was my fault, sorry. So like he tried to tell on me with the bosses, and it turned out he was telling on himself. He didn't know too that I'd spoke with the boss on Friday about this verbally too. So it was kind of a fun moment. It was frustrating, but it was also fun. Like, why are you telling on me, man? Like, that's messed up. I see Kirsten is out there. What up, Kirsten? Good to see you. Haroon is out there. What up, Haroon? Welcome to the stream. I know that you mentioned that you were probably going to be heading to bed and watch this later because it's late for you, but that's okay. Real life first. That's our motto around here. If you ever see RLF in the chat, don't confuse it with the old 80s sitcom ALF. It's actually RLF, real life first. Let's see here. Who else is out there? We got Dragon. What is up? Kays is out there too. What up, Kays? Good to see you. Let's see here. Demon's out there. What up? So do we know what day this month will the 4-year badges will initiate? I'm curious if anybody actually knows. I hope there's a Huey Lewis soundtrack. I hope not, because it'd be not good for the copyright. But that is a good poll, though. That is a great poll. Let's see here. Brian P, what is up? How cool would it be if there's a Christmas DLC for this game? So sadly, I don't believe there will be any Christmas themed updates or content for this game. However, as I did mention in the chat just a little bit ago too, that there is another DLC coming. They announced this morning that they are going to be bringing Warhammer DLC. So, you know, the Warhammer, it's a game. I don't know much about it. I'm pretty sure like back on the PS3 or maybe even the PS2, I was going to buy it because it looked cool on the commercials. It was like Warhammer 4K or 4000 or something like that. And I remember like Mark and a couple of others were like, don't buy it, bro. It's not the kind of game you think it is. It's turn-based or something was different. I don't remember what it was, but I remember being like pushed away from it, so I never got it. And speaking of Mark, HTG Mark had his birthday yesterday, and I knew it, and I was going to say something yesterday, and I totally forgot. So happy birthday to Mark. Happy birthday to Mark. If you don't remember him, he's HTG Cross. Happy birthday to Mark. And who knows, he might even show up today. Let's hear. Luke's out there too. What up, Luke? Let's hear. Justin says, right at the cookie place. Yep, that's the one. Can't remember the name of it. I don't know if I can remember it either. It was really weird. It was like all graffiti-like, and it was like the cookie fix, or it was almost like a drug-related like, you know, metaphor, but you know, whatever, right? Like it was, I can't remember, the cookie fix or the cookie plug or plug cookie or something. I don't remember what cookie plug. I think it was the cookie plug, like the cookie hookup, right? Like again, I guess sort of a weird, but yes, good cookies, good cookies. I don't think I said hi to Luke yet. What up, Luke? Kirsten says somewhere around the 18th for the red badge. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I can see the physical date, but Warhammer 40K is a tabletop game. You play with characters and build paint from model kits. The video game adaptations are cool though. So yeah. That's there is that. Yes. Warhammer. I've never played the tabletop stuff. I did not know that. So thank you for the info. Jay's out there. What up, Jay? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Let's see here. Cookie plug, I think it was. Kevy G. I love PowerWash Sim. Currently trying to get the platinum for it. Nice. So I got the platinum for it did I do the PS4 version too? I can't remember. I went on a hiatus playing this game like crazy. I'm pretty sure I got PS4 and PS5 versions. And I also played a ton on the Xbox version when it was originally free on Game Pass, and I took my first spray. Fun stuff for sure. Now, if you haven't figured it out, I've already talked about it a little bit, but there is Back to the Future DLC. There are 5 new maps or areas to clean. I'm hoping to get through 2, maybe 3 of them today and postpone a couple for later. I might regret it next week, depending on which ones they are and how long it takes. But let's see here. Great question. How many platinums do I have in total? Let's take a quick peek at my list, and then let's go look at the overall trophy list for this DLC. Looks like I'm currently sitting at 166 platinums. Got a few unresolved games too, like Under the Waves. I missed a collectible at a very time-sensitive place, so I'd have to go back and replay as significant. And I might at some point. Like, I did like that game. It's very calm and peaceful and fun. I wouldn't do it on stream, but I might go back just to snag the platinum. Crew Motorfest was a lot of fun, and I wish I had some people to play it with, because I would have played it longer with, you know, racing against people and whatever. And I actually got hosed on Lego 2K Drive until further notice. As you can see, I do actually have a few trophies that I have not earned yet, but this one being the biggest pain in the tuchus. I'm stuck at 95%. It won't go at all, and so that's also preventing me from getting the 6K drive, which is at 47%. So I kind of stopped everything on this, hoping that they were going to update it, but I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to basically go through and finish up any. I have one, maybe 2 more videos that I want to do. You know, this one's pretty decent. There's a couple that are like this one right here, definitely could use a video for. And then there's one other concept I have that I might do something for. And then I just need to finish this, whether I stream it or play it off. And then the goal was to get all the trophies, complete everything that I can, and then start a new save. Now, unfortunately, this game is unlike other Lego games of past, because you cannot, at least I've not been able to find it, if you cannot have separate save files. So, like, I can't have my current progress right now and then go start a new one on my Inadub account without deleting the current stuff. So the reason why that's important is because if I could start a second save file, I could go try the exploit for getting the miles quick, which there's a test drive section, and you can get boost crystals to keep your boost meter full. And if you do a drift with the boost going and hitting those crystals, you can basically infinitely do large speeds quickly. And so it takes like a half hour, something like that, to get this mileage with this particular boost method. And I could find out. And if I get the 3K drive trophy, then I would know that I could get this 6K drive trophy. And then I could do like a live stream and do it all and get the platinum on. But I don't think it's going to work that way. I'm going to have to like risk it, do a stream, get everything I have left, and then try my theory by starting a new save and then go on in. So it's such a pain. I really am bummed out about that, especially since it's coming to PlayStation Plus next month. And a lot of people, like Jay, for example, asked me the other day, like, how easy of a platinum it is. It's not really that hard. There are some on-the-go challenges that are difficult, and there are some other tasks that are skill-dependent, but ultimately it's just time. And then I've got collectible videos for all the stuff, and somehow I managed to get every single collectible in each video how I wanted to, and I got quick links for them all. So, you know, standard stuff from us. Take me there, Doc. All right. So you remember, we got Tomb Raider, we got Midgar, we also got SpongeBob that we did, and now it's Back to the Future. Let's see here. Venture out to clean special. Okay. So I already have that's, is there more? Is there more? Let's go. There might be more. Yeah. So, okay. I got them both. All right. Yeah, and it's not something that's happening to everybody. Like Tyler P had no problem getting the mileage trophies. Well, I shouldn't say no problem. It does seem to take forever. Like maybe it doesn't count accurately or whatever, but ultimately he didn't have a problem with those. He had a problem with the level 30 trophy. So again, that would be you'd have to start a whole new save and play the whole game again and hope that this time the game recognized he got to level 30. Because I think he's like, you know, you max out at level 30. He played more after that and never got the trophy. So there are 3 possible glitch trophies in that game. But, oh, it's Doc Brown's van. Let's go. What up, Michael? Welcome to the stream. I was gonna say get all the other trophies in it. Yep. That's kind of my plan. It's just been on pause mode, mainly because, well, there's been a handful of things going on in my real life, but then I've also had the stream streak. I've also had the extra work from my graphic design side of things, and just a lot going on. Only so many hours in the day, you know. All right, so it's been a minute since I played. Boy, this one seems really short. So there is a trophy. We have not looked at the trophies for this either. So it's possible that I might need to take out certain items first, or potentially, only use a certain nozzle. Historically, they've had some different ones. All right, so Great Scott, complete the van. So we know that. Okay, so here we go. We got the van, we got the time machine, and we got the clock tower. Now, I feel like these 3, if it goes in this order, will likely be achievable today. And then the Hollow Max Theater and Doc's train job. Oh, interesting. So that's something else. Okay, so, and the clock tower job, ring the bells. And the Hollow Max Theater job, activate the holographic shark. And the Hollow Max Theater job, clean the grid wall first. And Doc's train job. Okay, so there is not an extra one for cleaning the van. So this one's just free at will, it looks like. All right. I hate how it does that. That's my bad. It's user error again. But I assume that, like, hitting back out will back out. And it doesn't exactly back out. All right, so it actually backs out of the job. Woo! Whoa. There we go. Trying to remember what the buttons are. There's no way someone woke up. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's PowerWash Sim. There's lawn mowing sim. I mean, there's truck and logistics simulator, which I was just recently offered codes for, and could potentially get codes for Gray and the Tude Man to play with me. At least that's what I was told. Bling! Alex, Total Wiz with a pager. What is this? I bet you're excited to be on a movie set. So I'm supposed to be, is that what's happening? I'm on the movie set? I never did finish this tire off. I don't know if it's from the backside or... Aha! It's one dirty truck. Too bad we don't... That's actually a funny thing. Why didn't they do that, Brian D? We should tweet at them and say something about that. That's actually hilarious. Why didn't we have to clean at least the manure off of Biff's classic Cadillac or whatever kind of car it was, right? That's hilarious. Job too easy. Took me 30 minutes. You did the DLC in 30 minutes, huh, Chacho? Picture it didn't happen. So you're saying I should only use the red nozzle then? Sorry, I forgot about this beefcake. All right, Haroon. See you later. What's up, Photolopes? Front body, huh? Don't be body shaming me. Don't be body shaming me. So the movie's called Back to the Future. Well, friggin' duh. Friggin' duh. What else you got for us, Alex, the intern? Back but to the future? How's that even? Possibly. Chacho, if you got all 5 done in 30 minutes, I feel like you need to look into a career of being a professional power washer, sir. I mean, you cleaned a truck, a movie theater, a DeLorean, a race car, and the clock tower in 30 minutes, bruh? Man, can I call you to come power wash my driveway? It must only take you about 30 seconds. Uh-oh, Chacho getting what? What? Oh. That pull is a huge inconvenience. Huge. Anybody else out there finding themselves saying huge? Told you guys the wife's saying that now and then too, catching me off guard, which the first time she said it really threw me off. She was talking to her mom, and I was standing right there, like, sort of in the conversation, but not really. And I don't remember what she said, or how, but she was like, "It's totally huge." I was like, "Ooh." I'd tell you more about what's going on here, but I haven't seen the script. So are we, like, actually back in time? Whoa! Oh, scary. I thought I'd gotten all that already. That's hilarious. Oh. Hello there. Hello there. So I did get that tire. Okay. I was thinking I did not get it. You have to wait 3 minutes for the DeLorean to show up, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I tried to keep this brand new and fresh so that it was all surprises for me. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping there'd be some substance to this DLC, but from the sounds of it, it doesn't sound like there's much, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, I still threw money at it as soon as I saw it, so... Doesn't sound like me at all. I think it was $8, Demon. I think it was $8. I mean, honestly, still probably worth it, even if it's really short. So, you know, knowing that we're going to be having some transition here soon, like Alan Wake is coming to an end in the next week or two. You know, PowerWash only has limited availability due to only 5 areas to clean, and I've almost got one of them done. So that being said, what games are out there that you'd like to see me check out? I mean, so let me start by saying too that I am aware of Fortnite getting crazy updates, including the inclusion of Lego. I at first was under the impression that it's basically skins and stuff. Because the reports are there was over 1,200 Lego skins. I'm assuming that's 1,200 like pieces, like what do they call them? They're not backpacks. They're back bling, I think is what they call it. And all the different, you know, handheld items and whatever, right? So there's a lot of stuff there. And so I was like, you know me, I don't play dress up. Sorry. So I definitely wasn't interested in spending a bunch of money or whatever, how grinding Fortnite level battle passes out so that I could get some costumes to wear. But then I also found out that there's an entire game mode. So like the way it was originally, my first read, it sounded like it was Fortnite with build, but instead of the different materials being wood, stone, it was alluding to the fact that they were going to be different types of bricks. And so again, I was like, so it's Fortnite with Lego building materials. Still not really feeling any desire to jump back into a game that I perpetually get harassed about, but not because people want me to play it. I mean, there are some young viewers who would like to see me play it, but for the most part, people are like trying to coax me into playing it so they can make fun of me. But in most recent reports by reputable sources, it sounds like there is a... So, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like they took Lego Worlds and packaged it up into a Fortnite mode. So again, I don't know what it really means or what it looks like, but I feel like if it's Lego Worlds, I've kind of already been there and done that. And as you guys know, I'm not a fan of those survival crafting games. I know it sucks for those people who love those, but I have a hard time with it. And honestly, my brain starts to, I don't want to say shut down, but I get really, like, okay, remember when we were playing God of War? Remember when I was playing God of War? I think I would have done better had I not been continuously harassed, guided, or helped by Brad. Brad was doing nothing wrong. He was doing what I asked him to do, and I appreciate Brad's help on that. But, like, the constant, like, oh, did you know about this? And did you know about... Because I didn't know any of it. And the more he had to tell me, the more stupid I felt. And the more frustration I got because of, like, traveling back and forth. And a lot of the puzzles were based on the lore. And I didn't know anything about the lore. And so, you know, some of those things become hurdles for me personally. And I don't want to be on camera. I'm not known for raging out. I've had a moment or two, but I'm not known for raging out. And I don't want that to start now. I'd like that to be Kirsten's signature move for now. There he goes again, bringing Kirsten up about raging. All right, hold on. Let me get rid of this frame here. I don't really have a perfect replacement for it. I used to have one. Let's go with this one. And I'm probably going to have to adjust it. I just remembered I never got to this earlier. So I had one for PowerWash, but I don't know. Oh, here it is right here, actually. Boom. Whatever that one. Oh, it's the dirty one. That's right. I think Sonic Blue maybe almost makes more sense, but all right, now it's out of sort, so let me get that sorted. And let's make this poopy brown to match, huh? This is something I normally do in the morning, but this morning was a little different than normal morning. Reese is actually home taking a final today, too. That was another sort of curveball in the sense that just had a lot going on this morning. All right, so bump that up a little bit, and then just because I'm a slacker face. Oh, what is this? New, oh, interesting. They've got new, for me anyways, there's new icons for super sticker, super chat, and membership gifting. They've sort of changed how it looks. Let's see here. Brian P, I'm still trying to get that frustrating billionaire trophy. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. There's a couple of different ways to get that. The way we did it now requires you to basically delete all game data, not save data, but game data, and then disconnect from the internet so that you're not able to get the patch. That's a little bit difficult for some people as they are not sure which to do or not to do, and they delete their save data. What up, Ryan? Congrats on receiving a membership. Always love it when it's somebody that's here and a regular. So yeah, there's also another way with like some, I'm not totally familiar with it, but I've heard that there is another duplication glitch or exploit that you can do. So definitely look into those if you're trying to do that. Like I said, our method still works, but it requires some shenanigans that I'm not saying you're not capable of doing it, but it's one of those things that I don't really recommend to too many people because it's so easy to make a wrong turn and then you lose all your data, and that's not what anybody wants. All right, so I'm assuming I got, oh. Assuming I got some roof stuff too, eh? Get it clean! It's like it was parked under a something, a bird sanctuary or something. Is there more? Oh my. I don't know, probably already asked this, but how? It would be cool. And as I mentioned earlier, I don't see that happening just because of the fact that they made an announcement this morning of the next DLC, and it was for next year, being related to a game that's a tabletop and a video game. So how that'll end up being, I don't know. Probably models from the video game would be my guess. But, you know, I've never played the other game, so I don't know. There could be, like, actual, like, little metal or pewter figures or something that are referenced or something. You know, like little plastic or, I don't know. You are a member again. Congratulations. Luck of the draw is in your favor. I know that one's not done. I got some more stuff to get somewhere on there. Einstein, the dog pooped on his hand. That's a lot of foul play, sir. Well, 96%. That one's done too, eh? Ooh, I see you. All right. Is there some on this side too? Okay, well, 99%, and I still have... Wait a minute. Spotlight's good. Oh, that one is not, though. I wonder if how... Ching! That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Alright, so we're done on the roof. Dishes are done, man. It's gotta be like the exhaust or something. And I know I can mark it, but I'm just trying to find it on my own. There's obviously more than 4 items still, yeah? Oh, winds upper cab body. Upper cab, so it's got to be in the cracks. Haha. That's some funny angle stuff right there. Oh, it's a whole... Okay. Okay. It's all the way down? What? Alright, let's go around the side here. Alright, upper cab body. Well, let's take a peek at that. Oh, 99%, eh? Alright, it's got to be over here in this crack right here. Yep, look at that. Right there. Okay, door handle. Didn't do this one. Okay, hood. Got to be some funny angle stuff. Booyaka show! Great Scott! All right. No, the Mafia games play a lot like Grand Theft Auto, right? I haven't. I'm back and forth about that. A lot of the Grand Theft Auto discomfort or displeasure likely comes from the strike that I got. Because the game's pretty good. Like I've said before, it does a lot of things good, but sort of like the shooting is mid to good. It's not great. The driving is, kind of on ice skate. Like, so some of the things are, I guess probably simplified. But I did really enjoy the what was the other one? I just had it, and now I totally Brian farted. Sleeping Dogs? Wasn't that what it was called? Sleeping Dogs? Sleeping Dogs, yep. What a weird name for a game now that I'm looking back at that too. We actually covered that, did a bunch of videos on it, had a fun time. I might have to look into the Mafia. Is the Mafia, it's nothing like GTA? It's not, huh? Sleeping Dogs was good. I wish they would remaster that. Like I have never really had a remaster that I've been like, yes, about, right? Like, I've mixed emotions about remasters in general. If it's been available on current consoles, which I know there's a PS4 version, they did like a remastered or a definitive or something, but I don't think they ever had a PS5 version. They may have made a I don't know, but that game was actually kind of fun. I wouldn't mind going through that whole story again. All right, the Time Machine. Das Maschine. Which is funny because somebody brought that up the other day, and lo and behold, guess what was on TV over the weekend? And I watched it. That's right, Pitch Perfect. Is back. Was at the Perfume Expo. I bet you smell all purty. My cousin actually got to meet Ned Luke. Oh, gee, nice. That's cool. Stephen Ogg, isn't that Trevor? He was in Westworld. Great actor. I mean, he's sort of a typecast guy, but like great actor. Has story and chapters, free ride mode where you can drive around the city outside story. Interesting. Is the free ride mode sort of like GTA in the sense that like you can just like pick up cars and do things, or how does that play out? And I might have to look at that. Was a PS Plus or something, wasn't it? Now, what's the word on this? I gotta wait 3 minutes or something for the DeLorean to show up. Is it? It looks like it here. Okay, so there is a trevor for this one. And then I guess let's see here. Complete the clock. So complete the time machine job. And Doc's time train job. Okay, no. Hold on. Watch the time machine reappear. So I wonder if this is it. Okay, so check this out. I have a theory now. Based on some information I believe Demon dropped in the chat a minute ago. I could be wrong on who dropped it, but if there is like a waiting period, I'm wondering if you clean the car and it takes off, hits 88 and it's gone, and then if you chill and wait, it comes back. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Because it very specifically says reappear, right? Whoops. Oh, wow. 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 Did it drive through like a cotton candy machine or something? Sort of. I know there's specific collectibles for store only. Okay. How incredible does this car look? Not as good as the new ones. Y'all seen the mocked up, and there's some cool versions of this car. They're trying to bring an electric DeLorean to life, and I don't know if it's for sale yet or if it actually got fully approved for sale, but it looks pretty awesome. And for what it's worth, this is looking like another really small task. There's not even any funny angles on the tires, or on the wheels. Like it's just easy. By the way, we've had to look at the gull wing doors. Had to keep. Okay, well. I see what you're doing there too, Kirsten, with suggesting Mafia. You know what you did. Maybe you don't. I mean, come on. Maybe I'm just in my own world here. But we were talking about a replacement game for Mondays. And you suggested Mafia. And I said, I see what you're doing there. Mafia Mondays. Big brain stuff. This is the part where you go, yep, that's totally what I meant. Instead of going, oh, I hadn't even thought of that. But right, you probably already typed, oh, I hadn't thought about that. And you've already sent, no, just kidding. Yeah, I meant to do that. I meant to do that. That's the part I was even giving you tips. That's the part. I mean, yep. There you go. There we go. Apparently, I'm gonna have to work on my coaching skills a little bit. I think I need some improvements on that. Like, come on. I'm not even trying here, and I'm just. Not exactly sure what's going on. Not exactly sure what's going on either. I mean, it's just like too easy. Like, seriously. Chacho was right. I mean, hopefully there's some actual substance coming up here. %76 already. Come on. They're planning on testing out the time travel special effects soon, so watch out for that. I said, get away from me while I'm cleaning a DeLorean. Yeah, I gotta be honest, the game that I have sort of, one of the games that I've been looking forward to throwing into the mix sadly doesn't really fall into the rhyme scheme type of things. Like, you know, PowerWash Sim doesn't fit Mondays either, but Mostly Clean Mondays does. I mean, it's a big stretch, I get it, but it is a thing. And I've ran with it for many, 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 many weeks. But that aside, there's another game, and it does not have... I have not found a ring yet for it. Maybe my mods can help behind the scenes come up with an idea for a rhyme scheme, because I mean, I've got a couple, but not really that make any sense. So yeah, first Mafia takes place in the 30s. I know that Gray played those too. I have a memory of Gray like buying them, and then like 2 days later they came out on Plus, and I was like, "Didn't you just buy those?" And he was like, "Yes." So you know, but I don't remember ever anything else. And I think I asked this already, but I don't think I saw a response, or maybe I didn't actually ask it. Are they related to, like, any of, like, movies or anything? Like, is there any tie-ins? Like, I mean, it's Mafia, not The Godfather, but, I mean, is it, like, that kind of, like, how is it? Or is it just, like, generic, basic stories made up for the game? There's no wrong answer, either, to be clear. Like, I'm not looking for one answer or the other. I'm just curious. We getting closer. 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 Those guys are copyrighted. Well, most things are. Didn't know if like Alfredo and the moose head and all. I didn't know what, you know. Alright, so there's definitely some stuff. Ooh. Looks like there's some right over here. There's definitely some right there. Maybe right there too. Looks like it. But it's definitely...
It was a funny angle.
What the crap? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not like a big history buff when it comes to Mafia stuff, so I wouldn't have known a whole bunch more outside of like the references I dropped, but I was just curious. I've always thought it was like intertwined somehow, you know, with those types of and I mean, they're good stories, yeah. It's been so long since I've seen Godfather. And I don't even know if I saw all of the second one. And I don't even remember. Is there a third one? Ah. No rhymes for the other game. Ray says she'll work on it. I mean, I got like one that might work, but it would eat up one of my other days that I'd like to take off. Oh, Kirsten, you're killing me. You're killing me. No. No. Oh my gosh. Absolutely not. You best share that with Raised right now, please. Share that with Raised right meow. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I want to tell y'all too, but it'd give away the game, and I'm not ready to share that because I don't know that'll be what it is yet. I mean, if I can come up with a creative name, that'll certainly help, but that's like something right out of my book. That's like talk about a stretch. Talk about a stretch. So there's right now there's still at least 4 parts that need to be finished off. There's one of them, so still at least 4. It's not the tire. It's not. Oh. There's something up here. You silly webbit. I'll definitely share it once, if and when that game comes to the lineup. It's pretty good, though. Let's see here. It's got to be back here still. Not seeing nothing light up. I'm spamming the crap out of the... It's got to be like right in here or something. Oh, wait a minute. Nailed it. So heat exchanger, windscreen wipers. Okay, well. Okay, stream, separator, coolant pipe, heat exchanger. Those are going to be both in the back. Let's go back to like a little bit more beefcake. Beefcake, beefcake. Coolant tank. I'm just not. It was 99%. Shh. Got the other one. Whoa! Out of grime. Where's it at? There it is. Yeah! Put out the fire now, huh? Hot, 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 hot. What's going on over here? Can I clean this up too? Oh, I can't get to the photo hut. I'm guessing it comes back, huh? What do you say, beefcake? That's where I got it from. Beefcake, beefcake! From the early South Parks? Absolutely. Yeah, I want the cheesy poofs. What? Okay. No chase scene or nothing. Yeah, I used to watch that stuff back in the day. I definitely spent a fair amount of time on South Park, especially like season 1, 2, 3, and 4. I I had an apartment. We used to watch it on Comedy Central like crazy. And, all right, so I finally get like a decent size task. So I'm hoping this one will take me a while. We'll see. It's not looking very good, guys. I've even been sort of stalling, if you will. Oh, so it's only the front portion, too. Front portions. Just the front portions. Welcome back. We've left the doors open so you can... Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. What is the trophy for this one? Clock Tower job. Holomax Theater. In the Clock Tower job, ring the bell. Okay, so... Clock Tower bell. Ooh, what's inside? We can go inside? Oh. Do I have to clean from the inside too? Let's go. It's gotta be from... Ah! Whoa. Whoa. This is kind of fun. I wish my look speed was a little higher, but at the same time, when I'm washing, it's better that it's slower. Whoa, bro. Oh. There was something. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. All right. Some substance. This is what we've been after. All right, I'm feeling better now. Chacho was right in that it's not huge, but it's not huge. But it's gonna take me a while to get this one done. This is not gonna be a 20-minute-er. This will take a while. This will take a while. you guys want to hear something funny? I thought it was funny anyways. So I may have mentioned in the recent week or three that we have been watching a show. It's an older show that used to be on TV a while ago called Parenthood. And it's sort of loosely based off the movie Parenthood and, big family going through all sorts of... And it's great. It's got a lot of, like, wholesome moments. It's got a lot of learning lessons. It's got a lot of awareness. I mean, it talks about, special needs and all sorts of things. Like, it's got everything, basically. It's a good show. And Dax Shepard is in it, which is one of my wife's, like, favorite actors. I love Dax, too. But anyways, we're at a spot in the show, and I won't go into details, but there was a guest star on the show. And some of you may know who this is. Some of you may not. And some of you may know who he is once I do something. But so, CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green. I know him from back when I was a teenager, back when he used to be in the Goody Mob. He's an Atlanta-based rapper who has been all over the place. I think he's either Atlanta or maybe not. It's further south. I think. Well, I think it's Atlanta because they got ties with Outkast, which is also from Atlanta. Anyway, CeeLo's been huge. Most of you probably know who he is, right? My wife's like, I know the name, but I can't think of who he is. And I go, oh, he sings that one song. I know you've heard it. I said, I know him from Goody Mob. And I started singing Good Old Fashioned Soul Food. I started singing like other songs from Good. And she's like, yeah, I remember those songs, but I don't remember who CeeLo is, And I said, he's the one that's got the high pitch. He's got a really unique voice. And so I was like, no. I said, he sings that song. I go, it goes like, and I was like, You know, I don't know the words, but it goes something like this, like, whoo, yeah. And she was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, come on, you know the song. And she was like, what? I don't know that song. So she looks him up. She's like, okay, I've seen this guy, but I still don't know what song. And so she goes and I think she went to Spotify or maybe YouTube and played the first song. And I was like, she goes, is this it? And it was like a 5-minute interlude. I was like, keep fast forwarding, keep fast forwarding, keep fast whatever. And then she's like, whatever, I don't care. Let's just watch the show. But it was just funny because I was like trying to do like, I don't even know the name of the song, but it's like a huge song. Now I can't even think, but it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. Wasn't he arrested for, CeeLo? CeeLo Green? Maybe? Gangster's Paradise, I could be wrong. That Coolio was Gangster's Paradise. I don't know about the remake of it, though. But anyways, God, let me see. Famous song with CeeLo. It's somebody, I'm pretty sure it's somebody else's song, and he's just on it. None of these songs are I don't think any of them are at. Is it Forget You? Let me see. Let me just test it real quick. Got an ad. I gotta wait for the ad. I still haven't seen the Forget You. Forget You. That's not the song though. That's not the one. There's another one that's I can't think. I want to say it's yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Is that the one that I remember one time when I lost my mind? That might be it, but I don't know. Well, what's that? What song is that? That might be the words. It actually lines up with how I kind of remember it. But anyways, I thought it was fun. I was sure I knew the name of the song, and then I was sure that I could hum the tune. And my wife is not super into music, so she doesn't know all the names and everything. She tries though, and like I know that if I actually found the song, who sings that song though? Because that's not a CeeLo song, right? Isn't he like a guest on it? Oh, that worked out. Like, it's not the Gorillas. It's not like, I feel like it's a cameo of somebody big, but I can't remember who it is. And I still would like to share that song, but yeah, the Back to the Future game where I went around and it was like not a point and click, but kind of. It was Telltale Games, right? As opposed to Traveler's Tales, who makes the Lego games. Telltale makes good games. I think they've been repurposed and are now like maybe a different name or maybe brought back. There's been a lot of stuff up and down with them over the last few years. They were one of the first people to sponsor HTG. And if you, I mean, not that I'm encouraging you to do this, but if you were to go spend some time on our website and you looked at like a lot of our early blog posts, we had a bunch of reviews of those games because like they would send us codes and often Doug would play them and review them. His sister Samantha even did a couple of them too. Samantha was also the one that made all the Thumby plushies that I have that have been floating around over the years. And I wish I had a bunch more of those. I wish I had those for sale. I wish I was better with like needle and thread or a sewing machine. My wife and I talked about getting a serger a few years ago, which she felt would be the appropriate machine to make stuff like that. I don't know the difference between needle and thread and a sewing machine, so other than it's automatic. Beyond that, I got nothing. Oh snap, it's Beard that's mega! What's up, dude? Yeah, it's not just Power Wash, it's Back to the Future Power Wash. Although it's not very recognizable at the moment, we are in the clock tower. Oh, and I'm happy to report, too, for all those who've been wondering, I have been keeping up with my rowing, and yesterday I kicked it up a notch, and I can feel it tremendously in my back today. Not in such a bad way, but like I definitely used it. So with the rower, you're supposed to lean back, right? And I've been doing like quarter leans instead of like half or full leans, and I was doing full leans last night for an extended period of time, and I can feel it today. My abs and my back, my low back. So I'm gonna have to probably taper it back just a little bit for the next couple of times, just because I want to build that core versus like being hurt and then having to sit out for days, weeks. Because like right now, if I were to go back at it again today and do the same thing, I would be on the injury report list after that. But I'm not doing it every day anyway, so I definitely am being smart about it. Sweating with Brian is gonna have to wait a day or two. We actually have a challenge going amongst our family for how many calories we can burn this month. So, I mean, there's like no real prize or anything that's been discussed or determined yet. But ultimately, I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it all. Kirsten, I'm not sure they qualify as muscles yet. I mean, I guess technically, biologically, they're muscles, but I think they're more of just like tissue. I gotta put in a lot of more work before I can consider them muscles. For the sake of the joke, it works better if they're not muscles. Just trying to call myself fat. That's what I was doing. Shreddy. Oh, that one doesn't feel as good as this one for some reason. That one I think does a little beefier damage, but I still haven't got this light. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say there's definitely more on this light. Nah, no muscle. Ah! Ah! Nobody asked. Chutch trees. Like Patrice, but Chutchies. Chutchies. Did we ever discover who sings that song? Is it just CeeLo or Crazy? Got me going crazy. Yeah, that's probably it, huh? That makes, yep, that sounds right. That sounds right. Thank you. And is it, do we know, is it his song or is it, I feel like it was, okay, it's Gnarls Barkley. Thank you. Thank you. I saw the one. I had to go back and look. Win it all with Geritol. Teflon said I needed to start taking that. Is that an insult? It's not an insult if it's true. Do they still take it? Is that a thing? Like, I mean, there used to be like, what was it, Dexatrim? I mean, there was some pretty questionable products from earlier time frames that I don't know exist in any form anymore, not legally anyway. I mean, because wasn't Dexatrim basically like speed, like a form of like speed? Like, I don't know if it was amphetamine or what they were using. I'm not a doctor. But I feel like that's bad news. And I can't close the door, which would make things easier. So Geritol, I thought Temple was Yeah, he's pretty much synonymous with the Geritol for sure. He's bringing it back. He's bringing it back. Like Adderall, aka Ritalin, but low dose. Really? I was always under the impression it was because Adderall speed you up. I thought Adderall was. I've never taken Adderall, to be honest with you. I know that for a short period of time, Reese, my son, was on it, and it was used as a calming agent. It was something he took to focus, not to speed him up or to make him, you know, lose weight or any of that. It was a focus pill for him. You know, he had some struggles with that in his middle school and, middle school years. Interesting that would be given to as a calming pill. I didn't realize speed could slow you down. Learn something every day. Yeah, I don't need pills to stay focused or build energy. I'm naturally wired like a Energizer bunny. I do enjoy some caffeine, though, to keep me rolling at high speeds. It's weird, like, how some pills will just be used for, like, almost anything or everything, right? Like, kind of like duct tape. Like, I mean, heart medication leads to other forms of medication. I mean, an ingredient that usually causes people to speed up and go super fast is also used as a calming agent. Like, what are we even doing? Nothing makes sense anymore. Whoa, did I really just put, hey. Wasn't even, whoops. No. Let's go back to none. Doc's climbed the clock tower, huh? Jolt Cola. My dad used to work for a beverage distribution company, and we used to get like Hanson sodas and Jolt Cola. And for a minute, too, there was a chocolate cola. Anybody remember that? I've actually forgotten all about that until right now. I feel like we've had a talk about this once before, like years ago. But whenever I think of Jolt Cola, I always think of that time frame in my life when... Because I always used to like, yeah, I want Jolt, Dad, I want Jolt. My dad would be like, H to the no. Not for you, son, not for you. But I remember him bringing home a lot of Hanson sodas and me not being very interested in that. But also, for a short while, there was like a chocolate cola. It wasn't Coke. It wasn't RC. It wasn't like any name brand. It was like its own entity, just like a craft chocolate soda. Chocolate cola. And I'm surprised we haven't really seen anything like that in today's world. I don't think there's any chocolate Cokes, is there? I mean, I suppose that could have been like a local thing. I'll have to ask my dad about that too and confirm what the name of it was if he remembers. I wonder, yeah, Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo's, chocolate water, basically. See here. Oh, I guess it looks like Pepsi did have a Coca. Is this it? Wasn't Chocolate Cow, I don't think. Not Chocola. I don't think it was Chocola. There's a milk stout. That's a beer. There's Yoo-hoo. Chocola? Was it Chocola? I'm supposed to talk to my dad later tonight. I'll see if I can't figure that out. More for my own good than anything else. Not that any of you care, but maybe you do. And I'm curious to see what it was called. Hot Cocoa Pepsi was a holiday thing. The worst is Mountain Dew. I mean, yeah, I don't like any soda, technically. I haven't drank I've had like a Sprite cranberry or like a butterscotch, like root beer or something like that. But I don't drink like Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew or any of that. I haven't had any of that stuff for a long time. In fact, most of the drinks that I have, minus the Sprite cranberry, are sugar cane and as opposed to high fructose corn syrup stuff. And that's just because my stomach doesn't handle soda very well anymore. I get like gut rot. My stomach can't handle much these days. I've destroyed it too much. I was too lazy when I was single and I didn't cook and I ate like Taco Bell and McDonald's and stuff every day, all day. I was like supersize me. Ooh, gonna be greasy, huh? All right. Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. Yeah, I remember hearing something about that. I don't think I ever had that one. I used to like Mountain Dew way, way, way back. But it's been a minute. Ryan Flexen membership! All right, all right, all right. Alright, so most of that is done. Now we just need to get the outside. So my buddy Carl notified me that the Payday stuff has been updated. So Payday 3 has new legacy maps. So they're classic maps from Payday 1 and 2. Maybe just Payday 2. I don't know which Payday, but maps that have already existed from previous Paydays, I'll say, just to be as accurate as possible. And a few other tweaks and fixes too. So my buddy Carl's really into it, wants me to return back and play, and he might even be able to join on stream. I know that we had a full team of Bobby, Gray, Tude, and Meh, but I know that Gray was kind of iffy on it at the end. Like, I think he may have run his course playing that game, but I don't want to speak for him. And so we'll see what happens with that moving forward. I don't see that coming back right away, but once some more DLC pops and perhaps some more trophies and maybe a plethora of maps. Because Gray did mention the other day that as long as there was new content, new maps, new challenges, he would be interested in it. But yeah, Tang, is Tang not around anymore? I know that it was around at least in a part of Reese's early life, because we got some, but it's been a long time since I've really thought about Tang or have seen Tang. The drink! The drink! Giggity, giggity, giggity. I have some Tang in my cupboard right now. Okay, so they do make it still. Either that or Raised has a largely expired bottle of Tang still available. Drink at your own risk kind of a thing. Watch, the Discord's going to get some updated photos of expiration dates. Still for sale, different recipe now. Oh, interesting. Is it better or worse? Does it taste different? Is it like got like fake sugars and stuff in it now, or did it always and now it has real? Like, what do we know what the differences are? Did it improve or take away from the overall? If you have some, it must still be all right. And I gotta say, I know you said you were kidding already, Chacha, but 30 minutes and you got all this done? I would have been calling some bluffs right now had you not have already admitted to taking longer than 30. Tastes a little different, huh? And that's, I gotta be careful with that. My daughter loves Dr. Pepper. That used to be my soda of choice. We get this stuff now. I don't know who makes it. My wife gets it at Costco. It's a butterscotch beer basically, but it's non-alcoholic. It's basically a butterscotch soda, so it's like a cream soda, right? I mean, cream sodas are largely close to. They're a little different recipe, but Brian, I missed some trophies. I had to go back and get them. I finished. All right. Well, congrats on the completion there, Chacho. Yeah, I mean, this one's going to take me a while. I mean, the front will probably take a half an hour, and I still got probably 10, 15 minutes left of this. Despite there not being much bulk area left, it's all nitty-gritty, detail, corner, find the glow, get it though, kind of stuff. I mean, maybe it'll go faster. There are 2 trophies on here, Brian. 2 for this one? Yeah, completing it and ringing the bell. I rang the bell already. So I'm good there. If you know about something else, fill me in, but I'm pretty sure I got it handled. Come on. Oh, that was generous there. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, look how tricky this be. Oh, I probably gotta open the other shutter and get it from the top, right? Getting into some intense spraying here, huh? Let's get back on here. Wait a minute. There's still a couple little spots. There we go. There we go. Hey. That pendulum is... Oh, I can't put it there? That's crummy. Alright, what about this guy? Over here, then? I don't know if that's high enough. Higher than a whale. Okay. Maybe on the inside? That's cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky. Speaking of back in time, my mom met Huey Lewis at the airport, and he was totally hitting on. Nice. That's fun. So, was this before or after you were born? I mean, maybe you telling us something here? You got famous dad? I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. So it's gonna be that spot on the outside again. I think I got it all in here though. Oh, nope. There we go. Like all those cogs are done. Outside is where it is, and then this whatchamacallit right here. I'm sure it's gonna get me here. Ching! Okay. Alright, well. Ah. I was like, come on. There we go. There we go. Oh. Alright, we should be pretty good. Get this. Get this. Maybe. 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 This is a cluster. Get low. Get low. Alright. Whoa! Almost fell off there for a hot second. I think it was in the 2000s. It would be pretty funny. So, I have a similar story to that in the sense that my mom was involved with a celebrity at one point. I don't know how much story you guys know, but when I was young, my mom and my dad split up when I was 5. And the reason for it is my mom wanted to pursue her modeling career. And so she had been actively involved in various projects and things, mostly like newspaper and magazine articles, or not articles, but like catalog work, right? Like for Meyer and Frank and Nordstrom's and things like that. And I don't remember exactly the whole story. I mean, maybe I should talk to Mom and get the details again before. But I was probably 13, 12, 13, something like that. And my mom lived downtown Portland and ran a gallery, an art gallery that had like crystals and painting. And I'm talking like humongous like pieces of rose quartz that were worth like $5,000, $10,000, you know, and all sorts of different pieces of art. And at some point, David Copperfield, the magician, came into town, and I want to say he asked my mom on a date, and she went on a date. It never went anywhere, but I remember her being just like so over the moon with like, OMG, David Copperfield, right? So it's another memory from my past that I'll have to ask about. I'll likely talk to her in the next couple of days. See if I can get some answers on that. I'll tell her too. Pixar, it didn't happen, Mom. Pixar, it didn't happen. Personally, I was always more of a David Blaine kind of guy, but I'm just kidding. David came long after. David Blaine came long after David Copperfield. Different kind of magic too. Street magic versus illusions. Ooh. Was it letting me? I can pick up and place that. That's funny. Go on X, do fake shark. I don't know what you're talking about, Chacho. If that's related to this game, let's keep the spoilers to ourselves. 'Cause I think I know what you are alluding to here, but let's keep spoilers to ourselves, please, and thank yous. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Doc tries to focus by pulling on the zip line. Can I get a blink? No? Must be some up in here. Up in here. Oh, all the way across here. Okay. Shove Jim Morrison away and sitting on her back. That's funny. Yeah, I've heard lots of stuff about Jim being overly handsy. What up, Androck? Welcome to the stream. I make you feel stupid? How's that? How on earth did I manage that? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe you're not talking to me? Why is he the worst? I swear to God, if the word gerbil comes out of your mouth, Brian, I swear to God. I've never met or have any ties to Richard, so nothing personal, but oh no, I'm trapped. that a slab? Is that going to give me a ring-a-ding-ding? Yeah, buddy.
Gotta get into those hard-to-reach spots, you know?
Meow. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, it's a pretty kitty.
Where is the last of the stuff? I mean, the Panther is like
Clean as a whistle.
whistle. Anybody watch Ted Lasso? Roy Kent with his whistle sounds and whistle. That had me. Every time he does it, I lose it. He's allergic to metal, so he can't use a whistle. And so he says the word whistle, but he's like got a really scratchy, non-friendly personality and voice, so it's whistle. It's the team is supposed to respond as if it's her, but instead whistle. Or he'll do like whistle, whistle, whistle. You know, like purr, purr, purr. Like you know, different. Let's see here. No, this is bodyguard. Okay. He wouldn't let you?
Nobody tells Brian D what to do.
Brian, I would ask, what was up his butt? But that could lead to questions that I don't want the answers to. Oh, boy. Hey, what up, Phoenix? I do get paid for cleaning. In fact, look at me. I got $9,377. Got lots of money.
Which, if you know me, you know
I like money. You held true to your statement there? I don't know if Richard Gere's even been in a movie in the last like 10 years. Not a Gere fan. Or hater for that matter. Just never none of the movies that I love were ever ones he was involved with, I don't think. I mean, Pretty Woman's a classic in that sense, but come on. Clean it. Do it. Do it now. I got like one tiny little spot left. I said, be generous while I'm cleaning the walls. There we go. Clock face, clock hand, clock. Okay, Panther statue. I'm feeling pretty good about everything up here. Take one more. Was the bell completed? Bell, yeah. Oh, okay. That's funny. The workbench is still not done. Okay. Ooh. So out of all those takes of me looking to see if it was done, I still missed stuff. Cheeky. Cheeky placement of the dirtiness. Dirt does not exclude any spots, though. Hype for Alan Wake. All right. Ooh, should we? No, I don't want to fall off. That's bad. Bad news bears. Let's go walk down the stairs. What's going on over here? Can I get over there? Oh, I can. Look at that.
Hope you got camera insurance.
First World War, Second World War. Okay, so definitely got a lot of stuff to do yet. We're just shy of the normal BRB time, so let's go ahead and do that right now. And then I'll return and clean this up, and then we'll decide what we're going to do from there. I'm feeling like there's at least a half an hour, 40 minutes here. I definitely don't want to go long to complete this. I'd rather split it into two and maybe go short, a little short this week and short next week too. That would also buy me some time to figure a few things out in regards to what we'll be replacing mostly Clean Mondays. Because I gotta fill two needs because Alan Wake will be swooping out too. So, and then Halo, I don't know what's up with that. I'm hoping that everything goes as planned tomorrow and that we're actually able to play the campaign co-op, because that was last week's goal, and obviously we had some technical difficulties on Tude's end, and hopefully that will not happen again this week. What's up, Darkside? Welcome to the stream. And I will be right back on that note. See you in about 4 to 5 minutes. Guess what, y'all? I'm back. It's me! No, more importantly, though, I got a rather large package while I went downstairs. I was not expecting this yet. I made an order, and it wasn't expected until like Friday or Saturday or Sunday, but it was already here. You guys want to see what it is? I can't show you all of it because there were some contents that will be used as a gift later, but I do have some stuff that I could show off. You guys tell me. You guys want me to just get back to power washing, get this over with? I can do that, or I can take a quick side detour, and we can check out something that may have showed up. You guys got any ideas what it might be? Any guesses? What makes you say something Lego? Is there maybe a box hanging out over behind my seat that's not fully covered? Is that what gave it away? All right, hold on just a hot second here. Got an email from said employee from earlier, and also an email from the boss. All right, I'm a little disappointed about this one because the box has been slightly damaged in packaging, and it's a pretty rare one. Look what I got, Kirsten! I know that you were pretty hyped about showing this off when it first got released. You didn't know at the time that I'd already got one ordered. I also got gift with purchase for spending so much money within the time frame. I also got an ornament gift set. It's pretty cool, huh? And because I spent a ridiculous amount of money, I also got another gift with purchase, which is another holiday themed Lego set. This one is Wintertime Carriage Ride. And so they're starting to label the gift with purchases with the little gift on there. See that? Well, it's like a little, that's kind of cool. And then another one that Kirsten knew I was going to order as soon as she saw it. She didn't know that I'd already pre-ordered it. It's the Tiny Plant set. So you guys want to hear something really funny? On November 2nd, they released pre-orders for those. Lego doesn't usually do pre-orders. So I took advantage of it, knowing that they might be short on them, and I wanted to get wifey one for Christmas. So I ordered two, one for the wife and one for the shelf, right? For our collection, for our investments. Because those flower ones seem to do all right. They're not crazy. They're not like 3-4 times the original price. But once they go out of availability, let alone out of retirement, they do tend to double in price. So, it's worth a shot at it. What I had forgotten about on December 1st, when they actually went live for sale, was that I had already ordered two. And I ordered two more. So now I have 4 of those. Technically 3 for the shelf and 1 for the wife. I mean, we could potentially split them up and do like a set for wifey at home, a set for wifey at work, or something like that. But I thought that was pretty funny, a significant brain fart on my behalf. Now there is more. There is more, but as I mentioned, it's sort of gift related, and I don't want anybody hearing me talk about it. It's already going to be really hard for me to, I mean, look, hold on. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard to keep quiet. It's a pretty big box. I don't know where the crap I'm going to store it. with the little terracotta pots. I don't know what a terracotta pot is. Is it like the second cousin to Harry Potter? No, boo. The little ceramic, like they're it's little tiny pots. Yes. I don't know what the name of them are, but it's definitely something cool, and my wife loves it. She knows she's getting that. It's the rest of the stuff that, and I got my fingers crossed that the other stuff that I got is gonna go through the roof. And I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's something that's been a long time coming in some ways. And in other ways, it's a nice surprise that it even happened. But I'm guessing that at least the minifigures alone will be good for investment purposes down the road. They were only like, I don't know how much they were. They weren't very expensive, so I bought a handful of them. But I did it again. Hit that circle button. It's a type of clay. Oh. Well.
I never took a pottery class.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I as much as my wife would probably know that, I have very little knowledge regarding most of the plant stuff. In fact, we went to this plant store the other day, and beautiful plant store. We'd been there once before, and she really wanted to go back, and so we went back, and she grabbed this hand-woven. It was like a pot, but it was like a basket too. I mean, I think you could use it for either or. It wasn't very big, like probably like an 8-inch pot, right? Like, you know, 8 inches around or whatever, and about this tall. And it was just like a tiny little cool woven little thing. They wanted $69 for it. And I was like, really? Like, does it have like voice activated control and do something for you or something? Or like, what? Does it water your plant for you? Like, what's significant? And she said it was handcrafted, and there was some storyline behind who wove it or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, dang, that's a pretty high asking price for such a, you know, small size thing. I mean, you can get like ceramic pots for, you know, bigger than that for less than that, you know. I mean, some of that stuff gets expensive too, depending on the decor or whatever, but so I have no idea. And she was like, oh, that was a deal. That $60 pot was a deal. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to believe her if she tells me, but I have no way to verify or justify. I was like, don't they have stuff like that on Amazon or something for like $20 a pop? Or like, I could see it being 30, but 60, 69? That seemed like a lot. And again, I don't know. It could have been like, I don't know, special goat hair or something. I have no idea. But she ended up not getting it. And in the end, she bought a bunch of other stuff, and she was pretty happy with her purchases. So I know she wanted that. She's like, if you ever wanted to go back, get it for birthday. I was like, man, if you wouldn't have told me how much it was and you just bought it and said it was for your birthday, I would have been cool with that. But now that I know, I have a hard time. I mean, I live in Bobbyville as far as prices go. I need my stuff to be cheap. So I don't have a plethora of, like, clothing that's appropriate outside of t-shirts and my couple pairs of jeans that I had, shorts that I have, because I just don't want to spend $100 on a pair of pants. And that seems to be like a fairly regular number these days. $70, $80, $90 for a pair of pants. Get out of here.
I'll wear the one I have till I die and call it good.
Do they weave it with gold?
Listen, I don't think there was any precious metals in it, but I could be wrong. It may have been imported straight from Wakanda. I have no idea. Like, I have no idea. That would have been hilarious. Wove in Wakanda. That's kind of a catchy little business plan. Marvel-themed pots that are woven from Wakanda. I mean, if that doesn't scream $1 million idea, I don't know what will. Yeah, so I'm aware I could put on my nozzle and extend my spray, but I'm still working on this low stuff. I just got a little carried away there. I mean, don't get me wrong, too. It was a nice spot. But, like, I was really surprised at the asking price. Yeah, my wife knows that, like, sometimes it's just, I'll ask the questions that will deter her from purchasing things. So sometimes it's best to just make a purchase and then not tell Brian. Like for example, my jeans, I couldn't buy my jeans. I wouldn't have bought my jeans. She told me if I would have seen the price tag, I wouldn't have bought my jeans. And I was like, well, why'd you buy them then? She's like, because you needed jeans. And I was like, well, don't do that again. That's too much money. Yeah, and that was the other thing I asked, too, as far as the basket. I was like, you know, was this something that they might have, like our local Saturday market or the Portland Saturday market? Because there are a couple of guys that weave, but most of the stuff they weave are like produce baskets or, you know, centerpieces. What do they call them? Cornucopias, I think is what they're called. Like they weave like very staple specific items, and I remember those being pretty expensive too, and her being like, oh my god, look at this, and me going like, no, what do you need that for? We got produce baskets. You know, like, but you know, again, she bought it and brought it home. I'd probably be like, that's really cool. Don't tell me how much it is. And that's just a me being cheap thing. It's not like she's out running around, you know, buying stuff she shouldn't. That's just me being womp womp cheapy. I learned a long time ago, you got to make a lot of money to spend a lot of money. And I'm still struggling with that first part. So until I get that sorted, I'm on like spend less, save more. Which is another hard hurdle for me in this new car thing. Like, I've never, like, the most expensive car I've ever bought is the car that I currently have now. Now, my wife and I bought a car for her that was significantly more expensive, but we were supplemented some extra money that helped us get a car. We had provided a long-term service for my grandparents, and as a very extremely kind gesture before Gramps passed away, knowing that we were getting a nice car, they helped us with a cash advancement, so to speak. And so we were able to go from like a $15,000 car to a $25,000 car without killing ourselves or worrying about stuff. And that was one of the most epic, amazing, generous gifts. But at the same time, you know, I had been providing, you know, we had been providing a lot of help to allow them to sustain and live in their house for many years beyond when they probably should have. So again, grateful, but I see that purchase as being different. Like, I actually You know, I had to pay cash and take out a loan for all of my car. And my car wasn't that expensive. Which is why this other one is like, oh my God! Like, but I pretty much halted all talk and hopes on that for the time being. Even though now there's a whole run of production going on the model I want that's been non-existent for the last 8 months or whatever. Markup is still tremendously high, so I'm hoping for that to drop down over maybe into the summer or something, but we'll see. The storm is really brewing now. Doesn't seem like there's a storm coming. You must be on a different timeline than me. Hey, what up, John? Did you have trophy achievements when you played Lego Batman? So I feel like we covered this morning in your comments on our Discord. But to double down on response, no trophies for the PlayStation, but there are achievements for the Xbox, if I remember correctly. Does that sound right, peoples? Final answer. Feeling like that's accurate. The ledge crumbles beneath his feet. It must have been somehow. He's giving us spoilers. What are they doing? They're spoiling all this info. If you haven't seen this by now, that's on you. Trophies were late to the show. Accurate. Thank you for confirmation, people. To be honest with you, too, I'm pretty sure, like, looking back, I'm pretty sure the fact that Lego Batman 1 didn't have trophies was the reason why I didn't cover that right away. I was really a PlayStation guy then, just as much then as I am now. In fact, more so. I did own a 360 during that era, but I mean, besides Alan Wake and, like, Halo ODST, which came with my Xbox, whatever. I had the black version. I think it was called the Elite, even though it wasn't anything but like just a package. I don't think there was any performance enhancements or anything like that, and maybe I'm wrong on the name. That was a long time ago. But so I wasn't really following up on like the differences between the platforms, so I wouldn't have known. But I think that's why, because I want to say I was playing it with Reese, and I was like, there's no trophies for this? What the crap? And then like a month later, 2 came out, just because the timing of when it was. And then I just decided to do that one. I think that's why. And then years later, I'm like, wait, what? It's got achievements? And I was like, oh, well, I can at least follow that and do those. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that's like a historical piece of information right there. Lock it down. Put it in the HTG library of whatever we're calling it. Let's see. Uncharted 1 only had medals and trophy support was added. Ah, interesting. I probably maybe knew that at some point, but I don't remember that. Information. It's good to have. Yeah, one of the first games that I remember ever getting trophies on didn't have a platinum. It was called Super Stardust HD. And one of my hardest, most accomplished trophies I have, I believe is called like Bomberman or something like that. And I mean, some of my best friends, Boo being one of them, tried to get that trophy and accused me of being a cheater when I finally got it. Because I don't know if he ever got it. And speaking of which, I don't know if he ever got the trophies on Riders Republic. I'll have to reach out to him and see what up. I haven't talked to him in a few weeks. Alright. see here. Game was good. Hey, Bobby! Perfect game for when I'm not here. Perfect game for when you are here, sir. How's the trip going? You haven't fallen in yet, I see. That's good. That's good. Too bad you won't be able to join us for Halo tomorrow. Should have got that unlimited data plan for your vacation, bruh. You could have joined. Via phone, tether, Wi-Fi from the open sea. Where are you at right now? In Taronga, huh? Where is that? That must be, I'm guessing, Australia somewhere? It just sounds like an Australian type of place. Have you walked around to anybody saying, that's not a knife, this is a knife? Oh, it is New Zealand. All right, my bad. Wop, 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 wow. And I'm wrong every once in a while. All right, I'm wrong a lot. More often than I care to admit. But Nom's not here, so I will admit it. All right, let's get this low and then get my extensions on the go-go. I guess I could probably put at least the schmedium on, right? Let's try that again. Shreddy on the ready, boys. I'm already ready. I'm already ready, Shreddy. Might as well take out as much of this angle as I can while I'm here, huh? Because you got to spin around and hit it from all over the place. Just waiting on my... Oh. Sounds, pricey. This one's just easier to control. That one does so much more work, but it's also, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It just moves a little different, and that right red, it like wah, 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 wah. It does like this weird wonky thing. I'm not a fan of it, but it does shred. Like when I hit a funny angle, like it moves sometimes. It hasn't really happened a lot today, if I'm being honest, but it has been a bother in certain circumstances. Oh. Ooh, I like it. What's he saying now? Eventually, Doc frees the cable, but the storm says, spoilers! Must be Chacho pretending to be Alex, giving us all the spoilers. No? Ooh, okay. Oh. Yeah, it just moves a little differently. Such a precise, small angle, too. But it rips, I will give it that. Destruction! I just feel like I should go up a little bit, but... Huh? Out of cleaner. It's so high up there. I still feel like we got a chunk of this yet to do, huh? Wonder if I need to get it from the inside too. Well, the air conditioner's been like all of a sudden making a really weird noise, like it clunks after it turns off from like its cycle. And it always sounds like somebody's behind me dropping something or something. It drives me nuts. It's leaving me a little paranoid, you know, with this history being jump scared by my wife and even a time or two by my son. A little paranoid. Welcome back, Brian D. Alright, back to... Let's go with this guy. I remember I didn't even know about this through the majority of my first Platinum go. Because I think I Platinumed this on PS4 and 5, right? I'd have to go double check, but if I didn't, I didn't know about this triple ready until like close to the end. And I think Tyler P was like, why don't you have the triple red? And I was like, what's the triple red? And he's like, bruh. And sure enough. Ding. No? No bling for you. Yeah, I guess not. Guess I'm not good enough. Whoa. That was a weird striping. Matthew D, what up? %95%. Wow. I feel like that number is pretty high, considering it seems like I got a fair amount of like nooks and crannies left, but maybe I got it all. That's clean. Almost got it. I wonder what's going to happen here, if anything. Wonder if, like, the clock tower, like, the storm comes in and, like, does some cool stuff, or if it's just, you cleaned it, good job, or... Still don't have the final 3, so I've definitely got 4 or more places. And I bet you I got a lot that are like 99%, but like not complete. There's some window action up there. Window action over there. Looks like I got a sconce or whatever that's called here. A little spot here. Sound like maybe I should go up on the scaffolding. Okay, let's see the window. To the window, to the wall. Nailing it. This guy's not done yet. Okay, okay. Pillar. Whoop. There's a spot here that I've missed. Probably on, yep, I'm gonna say probably on the outside. Ooh. Whoa, the sound go away for you guys too? That was weird. Might have just been my headset. Pillar base, somewhere over here. What? Feel like maybe these lights. Yep. Oh, still got something on the post too. It looks. Oh. All right. All right. You guys see anything else? I was gonna say that's still showing not done, but I mean it all looks good. Oh, oh. I see it on. Yep. All right. All right. That one's done. What about this one over here? Okay. That one's good. Good, good, good. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Oh. Ooh. There's another step. Gets to stepping! Uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, it's got to be upstairs then, huh? Got to be upstairs. There went the weird click again. It's a lot of gigawatts. All right, here comes the can opening in 3, 2. Maybe Doc's wire. Ooh. That's smart. It's not registering though, but that was definitely a good idea. All right, let's get Stubster back on. Good base. All this is good. Good, good, good. All right, let's go back upstairs, take a peek, and then if we can't find it on our own, we'll tag it and bag it. Ugh. Turning speed is weak. Hey. Oh, I wonder if I can just... No. So I wonder if I can fall down there. Whatever it is, it's like 99% or 98% times like 2 or 3 or 4. I'm pinging. I'm pinging. You see any glow? Let your soul glow. Oh, oh. Hey. I don't see any glow up here, huh? Panther's already good. Bell's good. Shutter's good. The outer trim, not to be confused with the outer rim. Alright, let's go. Big Yitas! It's gotta be like, maybe like right there. Aha! There was one. What about these other fellas? Saw something the other day. It was pretty good information. It said something like, you either become a smart fella or a fart smella. It's all good. It's all good. I guess I should have probably checked up top before I, alright, 91. Clock ceiling axle. So I do got to go back up there. Crap. Looks like most of it's up there. Too bad I can't, get up there the easy way. Alright, so we got to get rid of this too. Go back to stubbies. Us. Oh, yellow. Happy Thumbs. So Glow is a different movie. Yeah, I know. But I'm glad somebody got the reference. Oh. There's supposedly more up here, huh? Do you guys see any glow at all? Like, the whole part is supposed to glow. I guess I don't have it selected now. Let's see. The whole part's supposed to... Ah, look at that. So it's probably going to be all these, yep. There we go. Okay, okay. So still... So it's got to be from the top? So how do I even get to that? Maybe jumping? Ha ha ha. What about all these guys? Oh, I see some right there. Ha ha ha! All right. Not seeing really any more though. All right. So what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Clock tower entraplature? Entrepreneur, is that like a third cousin to an entrepreneur? Whatever it is, there's at least two of them. So that's not this, right? Shutter. Let's see here. Clock tower pediment trim. Let's go see if we can find that and mark it. This is going to be one of those things probably downstairs, right? Because it looked like there was 8 of them. Clock tower toolbox. Well, wouldn't that be this? Toolbox. Okay. There it is right there. See it in that corner right below the dot. Cheeky. So I believe the other 2 are downstairs. So I'm going to do Big Yeetus off the top. See if I can stick the landing on the top this time. Nailed it. All right. So... You guys see it? Am I blind? What up, James Bond 007? So maybe it is upstairs. Do I have to run back up there again? All right, here's 99%. Pediment trims. Swear I had this marked already, but... Oh! Aha! Aha! I sees it! So, okay. So that's definitely one of them. So I think the other one was needing some love too. It almost looks like there's a dark spot. No, I was thinking right there, but... So there's got to be like a spot that I got to hit it from the sides. Yeah, boy. And the other one's down here. Booyakasha! All right, so trophy-wise, we've got 5 unlocked and 5 left. So we've done 3 of the tasks, and I just don't know how big Holomax is. I don't know that I can get them all done without a rush job, or perhaps having to go long. I'd rather split it into 2 than do... So we've still got half the trophy list available for next week. We're just approaching the 3-hour mark, which is just a little bit shorter than usual, about 3/4 of the way through the stream, I would say. But next week, we'll have to complete the Holomax theater job, which is the big 3D movie theater. And then a complete Doc's time train job, which those will be easy enough to do on their own. But looks like we've got a couple in the Holomax. Activate the holographic shark. So that's kind of a spoiler alert, but I don't know how we'll do that. We'll have to figure that out. And then in the Holomax theater job, clean the grid wall first. So that's something that I'll have to remember. Otherwise, we'll have to redo something. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch me clean. It's pretty cool how it like tracks your actual progress. And oh, did it give me fluids even? It looks like I either had some or it gave me fluids and I just chose not to use them. So yeah, let's take a quick peek at this one, and then I'll take a screenshot and maybe use it next week for my thumbnail, maybe not. Let's see here. Let's go stubby to get that out of the way. Yellow for Happy Thumbs. Let's go crouch mode. And maybe a funnier angle. Clock tower's over there. We just got done cleaning that. Boom. All right, so that may or may not be something I use for next week. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. 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 For today, I will be back tomorrow, though, with Halo Co-op Campaign. I should have Toot and possibly the Gray Man with me as well. Gray Man. That's right. And then Wednesday, we'll likely be finishing up the story of Alan Wake 2. I'm not sure how much more story I have, to be honest with you, but I feel like we're getting into that home stretch. And then we'll see about Thursday. The streak may continue. It may come to an end. It just depends on how my meetings with the golf course and stuff go. And I also would like to get some progress in on my top 5 Lego list video, because I'd really like to get that out sooner than later. It's been a work in progress for a lot longer than it should have been. But really, it's just been like I needed the wife to look it over, make sure I was making sense and yada, yada.
I still need to like talk to her about some of that too, because she left a bunch of notes. Funny, I didn't even know you could like leave comments on stuff, and she was like striking out words and like putting like, so she like graded my paper and tried to turn it into like this proper. And I'm like, that's not what I needed. I needed to see if it like made sense. Like, do my points, are they relevant to the meaning, and do they get applied to my descriptions of why I chose what I chose? And so we have to talk about that more. But she's been super busy too. It's been crazy the last few weeks when the Reese has got finals, so she's been helping out, studying and prepping him for his stuff for that. And it's been awesome, but also very busy. So we'll see. And then Friday, Apex. Don't forget Friday. Got Apex. Guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for me today, though. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to click that like button if you haven't already. And yeah, that's going to do it. Head on over to HappyThumbsGaming.com and check out our trophy achievement guides and more. We also have HTGmerch.com, the home of our merchandise. Merchandise. Check it out. As for me, guys, that's going to do it. As always, until next time. See ya.